The round robin system is a low risk, spread out for high returns. It's not going to win every day. In fact, you might lose more days than you win, but the wins far outpace the losses. That's how this system is set up. It also is set up to create substantial hot streaks so that you can take a small amount of money and roll it up into a large amount of money and basically cash in and start over when the streak ends and bank whatever profits you make in the meantime. I've turned as little as $300 into $1 million on different round robin runs in the past, and hundreds of times I've turned low thousands into hundreds of thousands of dollars. The systems that I use take advantage of the patterns and the streaks that occur and allow you to multiply your returns during those streak patterns. I'm getting to be able to explain some of the things that I do, that it makes sense as to why there's no possibility of luck for me winning 30 years in a row. There's no possibility of luck for me to be up hundreds or thousands of units on a round robin system where everyone says parlay betting is for suckers. Well, if it's so much for suckers, how come I've won 30 years in a row and the tracker showing that it's winning, and sportsbooks really have no interest in letting me go for it with the round robins? Anyone wants to challenge that? If any sportsbook out there wants to let me go in knowing who I am and let me do my acceleration system on a round robin thing, you're going to lose $1 million pretty quick. There's no bookie that'll do it, and I would definitely have trouble anywhere playing the way I want to play. So the next best thing is to work with all of you, and instead of me going on $1 million run, 100 of you go on $10,000 to $50,000 runs. That's very, very satisfying to me. It's a lot of fun to help you. I'm getting to know a lot of the VIP members on a personal basis, and I really enjoy everybody. I really appreciate, too, for any of you VIP people that are listening right now, the fact that you don't jump on me when I have a cold day. I really, really appreciate that, because believe me, when I lose, I'm used to the ups and downs myself, but I'm still getting used to dealing with the fact that other people have lost on my picks. I don't like it, and I don't want it to impact my energy level to where I get down and I don't clearly see the patterns like I normally do. I have to stay neutral. I have to stay either neutral or positive. I can't go into a low energy mode. And even I know sometimes it's probably tempting to shoot me a text, that, boy, you sucked tonight, anything like that. I get it, but I appreciate that you're not. And also, too, I'm not doing a victory dance when I win either. I'm trying to stay very emotionally detached, let the numbers be the numbers, let the patterns be the patterns, and let what always works work for you as it is for me. And I am adjusting to the idea of giving out picks. It's the first time I've ever done it. I'm getting more comfortable with it. As I get more comfortable with it, you're going to see the typical betting patterns, the ways I've done it in the past. I'm just going to say, here you go, do it this way. And you're going to win like I've always won. That's the nature of the system. You go on extended runs, you win a lot. Then you give a little bit back, you profit some money, you go on another run, you profit some money, etc. So it's an unusual system. I know that people aren't used to it, but it's worked for me very well, and it will work for you as well. So again, the greatest proof of any sports handicapper is the fact that they will bet their own games. And you see with me, I do. And I'm in front of you when I lose, I'm in front of you when we break even, I'm in front of you when I win. And I'm telling you the same story every single time. So common sense, for 30 years I've been betting like this and winning. You've seen proof of these huge wins before off of small money. I didn't have that kind of money to bet unless I won it. And the reason I had that much money is because I won it. So that's the whole proof of this, and it will continue to show you as we go forward. Going forward, I'm going to be spreading it out where I can get the consistent action in and don't hit the limit restrictions once I get hot. I do plan on accelerating quite a bit and showing you that acceleration. The question being, why would I do that? Why would I continue to throw more money at this if I wasn't sure I was going to win? Of course I wouldn't. There's no reason to. I don't think any other tout that I know of actually plays their own plays. I don't have to play their own plays. I could just give you guys plays and not take them myself and not take that personal risk. But to me, I know I'm going to win, and I know you're going to win. So I'm going to throw as much money as I possibly can get down. If we're back in the Mirage days or the Pinnacle days, I would gladly increase my bets 10 to 1 right now, knowing that when the streak comes, I'm going to win millions of dollars, like I've done so many times in the past. It's going to be a lot more work for me to win $1 million than it used to be, where I could win it in a day or a weekend. It's going to take weeks or months to be able to pull it off, but I'm going to show you how it can get done. And not because I'm trying to boast or trying to impress you in any way. I'm really not that kind of person. I've never done this before. I just want to show you for you. I want to show you that this system can change your life and help you make a lot more money. And that's what I'm doing this for. And I would not do it if I wasn't 100% positive that you're going to win. Stick with me on this. I've done this a long time. You guys are probably great at what you do. When it comes to winning money on sports, I'm as good as you can find. And it's consistently worked for me, and it will continue to. And again, I think I'm the only one you'll find that's betting more than all my clients lots of times combined on games. That's how confident I am on the fact that this is going to win. I know that the patterns always form, and they always create winning runs. You'll see that over and over and over when you bet with me, or even if you follow along. I've taken relatively small amounts of money and run it up over to hundreds of thousands of dollars to millions of dollars many, many times. I don't know who else has done that before. I mean, there's people that make a lot of money betting sports, betting straight up only, and have a huge bankroll. That's great. But I've never heard of anybody that's taken a small amount of money, hundreds of dollars to thousands of dollars, and run it up to hundreds of thousands or millions over and over and over and over. You saw an example of it at the third week of April, where in 4 or 5 days I turned 7,000 into 138,000 right before your eyes and cashed out money as I went. So you've seen it, and I'll continue to show you how this works. And we've created a system here where you have the ability to really limit the downside and still have that huge upside potential with the round robins. You see my consistency in betting tens of thousands of dollars every single day on the picks. The reason why is I continually throw down hundreds of thousands of dollars to millions of dollars a month is that I know that I'm going to win over time. So soon I'm going to show you how I'm going to win the hundreds of thousands of dollars to millions in this short period of time as the patterns form. In a 7-day pattern alignment, I can win hundreds of thousands of dollars to millions of dollars, just like I've done many times before. My betting system does something that no one else does, and that's why I do it. It gives you the opportunity and me to swing for the fences. Yes, you swing for the fences, a lot more strikeouts. All the home run hitters are generally strikeout leaders too. But the home runs is where the money's at. You look at Stanton, the Miami Marlins, the contract that he got. It's a record contract. No one's ever gotten a contract that big in history. Why? He's a home run hitter. It's fun. That's where the crowds like it. It's a marketing tool for the teams, and it's exciting. Home runs are always exciting. I give you home runs. I give you grand slams, and I'll give you a lot of them. We'll keep the mounts low when I'm not hot and maximize. Next time we go on a run, don't be scared. I'll show you how to take some, put it aside. And that run that I just talked about, April 21st, April 24th, I was taking money back every time. Every single day I was taking money back. You'll do the same thing, so you'll be playing on profits. And when you play mental games, emotional games with yourself, you're saying, okay, let's pretend I didn't win today, right? So I wouldn't have this money. So I'm going to take half the money extra that I won. I'm going to roll with it. That's how you allow yourself to have the courage to go ahead and run it up. When I was younger and I was taking $1,000 stake and rolling it into $1 million, the first few times I did it, boy, you can imagine how many times people around me and even myself were like, maybe I should slow down, maybe I should quit, maybe I should stop. I'm up 100,000, I'm up 80,000, that's a lot of money, should I really be risking it? Well, $1 million later, $2 million later, I was pretty glad I continued to roll it. The Grand Slam is going to happen. you're going to see it in your own eyes again on this next good winning streak. I will win literally hundreds of thousands of dollars to millions of dollars right in front of your eyes. I'll show you the betting tickets just like I do. And again, my million might be your 10,000 or your 20,000. Or you may be a bigger whale than me betting wise and you might win 3 million. Great. It's all relative. With me, you're getting the real deal. You're getting full transparency, full honesty. You're going to see me go on massive runs many times during the year, and you're going to see me get cold during times too. I might be betting a lot more than you on both occasions, the cold and the hot streaks, but I'm going to encourage you to do the 0 to 4 system. When I'm not hot and I'm not hitting, you're not losing. I'm losing some, but relatively nothing compared to what I win when I'm hot. And you'll be betting either lunch money or 0 when I'm not hitting. So will it really matter if I'm cold at times? No, because the thing about how I recognize patterns is I catch hot streaks. I catch hot streaks better than anyone I've ever seen. I don't know of anybody that's run up small amount of money to big amount of money as consistently as many times as I have. I've never heard of it. And the people I've talked to in the sports industry have never heard of it. So this system is a grand slam opportunity for you. What I always say is put in an amount that's not going to change your life if you lose. But let me win you an amount that'll change your life when you do win. So that's my strategy. And I don't want anybody to get hurt by this. I want everybody to be betting amounts that are comfortable and safe until we get hot and we're betting off profits each day. That will be when we accelerate and win an amount that, buy yourself a new car, down payment on a house, or whatever, and start back over again. You'll see it works. It works, it works, it works. I've done it for 30 years. The cold streaks are not fun, but I'm kind of detached to it because I know that I'm just loaded up for when the next streak comes, and I'm in a position now, not as good as the Mirage or the Pinnacle days, but I'll still be able to win easily hundreds of thousands of dollars on the next run. Hopefully I can get enough action in to win $1 million.
My expertise in pattern recognition has led me to generate gains in the tens of millions of dollars from betting on sports. My approach is centered around a strategy that spots, analyzes, and zeroes in on patterns as they form in sports. When the patterns do form, I'm known to go on a 3, 5, 7, or even 10-plus day winning streak and win millions of dollars. If sportsbooks do not limit my action after I rated them for tens of millions of dollars, I could have gone on to win potentially hundreds of millions of dollars from betting on sports. Now that I can't wager at that level like I'm used to when the Mirage Sportsbook and Pinnacle were available, I have to temper the amounts I play, and that leads the opportunity for me to be able to have other people share in my success. I now have made it my great mission to help others, just like you, share in this success using the same system that has made me millions over the years. To be successful with my picks, it's important to be consistent, always get in on the action. I'm a pattern recognition expert who spends my days zeroing in on possible patterns that may consistently form in sports. The problem is, it's not possible to exactly predict when the patterns will form, but historically, they always form at one point or another. And as long as I continue to ride the waves, I'll eventually catch aligning patterns to go on monster hot streaks that can net me hundreds of thousands to millions of dollars. It is my next great mission now to help you share into my success.